Hello, and welcome to day 21 of our 3 Crafty Elves Advent Calendar project. My name is Heather Brecken. I am one of the 3 Crafty Elves, and I'm here to show you the first of my 4 projects for the end of this project. This is project number 9. So, if you opened your envelope for day 21, you should have in that envelope the Petal Pink card base, a Lost Lagoon layer, a die cut from the DSP out of the Everyday Arches. I used the Everyday Arches dies. I have, you should have a banner because we use the banner punch, but we knew that the banner punch was out of stock and some people might not be able to order it. So just in case you didn't have it, we punched those pieces for you. And then I have 4 pieces of paper, or you should have 4 pieces of paper in these colors. And these are to die cut out all these flowers and leaves. From your other packets, you had a pack of this DSP. You're going to cut this piece here down to 5 1/16 by 3 13/16. Yes, that is an odd number, but all it is the extra little tick marks on your ruler. So if you measure, you can see down here on the very bottom of my screen. I don't know if I can move this to show you. We actually don't have that. Yes, we do. 9, quarter. They're the little in-between lines. So if you count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, I lied. This ruler doesn't have it. Our paper trimmer does, though. So if you look on our paper trimmer, if we can see, there's extra little marks in between. Oh, the glare is really bad. But basically, the 3 13/16, I just took, the Lost Lagoon is 4 inches wide and I went over 3. Instead of having a full 1/4 inch border or a 1/8 inch border, it's just somewhere in the middle and it gives a better border. So that's all I'm doing is using that extra little tick mark in the middle. And then you need a piece of vellum, and this was cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Now, oh, I should tell you, forgot, we're using the Petals of Beauty stamp set and dies, this bundle. This is what we're using for all 4 of my cards. And I'm also using the Banner Sayings stamp set, as we were all using on all of our cards to keep one sentiment set. Now, first, before we start putting things together, we're going to do a little die cutting. So for your 4 pieces here, you're going to take, this is the die set. We're going to need, oh, the glare is really bad. I'm really sorry. We're going to take the outline pieces, or not the outline, the solid pieces for in the very vanilla. And then we need the detail pieces on the Petal Pink. We need this great big leaf to go on the Darling Duckling. And then we need this other smaller leaf for the Lost Lagoon. Now I went ahead and cut these already, so we didn't have to take time to do that. If you haven't cut these pieces yet, you can pause the video and go cut them out if you would like to, or you can do it later. I just wanted to save a little time so you didn't see me here cranking away. So I have all of these pieces. I'm going to first put together these flowers. Now, oh shoot, I hit my camera. Sorry. The easiest way to put these together is with glue dots. So I'm just gonna throw some glue dots here in the center of this flower because it's pretty fine detailed. But this little center part should give it enough hold. And so you're just gonna kind of twist it and look and see how it'll look the best. There is no right or wrong way to put them. They do not line up perfectly. They are not meant to. So just lay them down on top. I'm going to set those aside and we're going to start to assemble our card. So first, I'm going to put this DSP on my Lost Lagoon piece. Like that. And then I'm going to put this on the card base. Now, next goes the vellum. And you don't want to put adhesive all over the vellum, so a nice trick, we're going to put this piece on top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on this. And try to center it the best I can on the vellum. And then we're going to pick that piece up so it's attached, right? And then we're just going to put adhesive behind where that label is. And then you don't see the adhesive marks on your vellum, and that will give it plenty of hold. So now we can start layering up our pieces that we've cut out. And I just kind of laid them out and figured out how I wanted them to look. I know that I have these flowers. I put them on dimensional, so let's get some of those on there right now. And I'm going to put a little adhesive on this guy so we tack him down. Have you guys been enjoying the project so far? I know that Anna and Jennifer and I have really put a lot of thought into this and hope that you're enjoying what we're doing. This is the first time doing it, so you know, it's been a learning curve, but it's been a lot of fun and we've enjoyed it. And we hope that you have too. So I'm just going to put this flower over here. And then nestle that flower right there. And then we need to stamp our little banner. And I'm using Early Espresso ink. And I've got the stamp that says, I'm here for you. Of course, you can stamp with any sentiment you want from the set. They will all fit in these banners. I just like to have cards like this on hand for any time someone in my life might need to hear that I'm there for them. I'll grab some scissors and just cut a little border here of the dimensionals. The border pieces are really good for these little thin layered or thin width labels. And I'll just tuck that right in there. Just like that. And then our card had a little linen thread bow. You had an envelope that had some linen thread in it. So I'm just taking a little bit of it and doubling it. I like to make double bows. It just makes them look a little fluffier, and I just think they look better than a single linen thread loop. And it's easier to work with, in my opinion. Maybe you have a different opinion on it, but I use a lot of linen thread and I love these little bows. And I'm just going to take a glue dot, put it right here, and tuck that little bow right on that corner. And last but not least, we've got to put some gems on here. So you should have gotten a strip of these in one of your packages too. And I'm just going to put a big one in the center of each of these flowers. And then I'll put a little one up over here. You always want to put your gems on in threes. And so there you have it. There's card number 9. I hope you liked this card and enjoyed making it with me. I will be back tomorrow with card number 10. And I hope you like that one too. And I hope that you are enjoying our little Advent calendar project. So until tomorrow, I will see you later. Bye-bye.